The weather conditions make a big difference for those firefighters, and Dale's joining us now. You mentioned it's pretty warm out there this morning.
It is very warm out here, Anna. Our temperatures are pretty mild all across the state. If we actually just go ahead and take a look at the maps, you'll notice our temperatures right here in Fort Collins, where I am, around 64 degrees right now. The Denver area, about 70 degrees. And then as we look at the Front Range, you'll notice that really most of us are starting off this morning already in the 60s. We're not even in the 50s. We're in the 60s. And then there's the few of us like Denver and Boulder already close to that 70-degree mark. Here's how your day is going to plan out, though. You're going to notice by 8 a.m. this morning, we're going to be warming pretty quickly. If those who are in the 60s are going to be in the upper 60s by 8, then by lunchtime we're already going to be around 80 degrees. Now, in the end, today's actually going to be cooler than what we saw yesterday. Our high is only going to be around 86 degrees. And we do have the chance for some afternoon storms, some of which could stay with us later this evening. So let's take a look at Futurecast, and I'll show you how this all plays out. You'll start to notice that some of the storms, the clouds, the rains, they're really going to start to build, and you'll start picking them up around 2:45. 3:45, that's when you can really start to see some of the stronger storms. You can see that the red and the yellow, those indicate stronger rainstorms or even a stronger storm altogether compared to what we're seeing in the green. Now, the bad part about these storms is that according to the models that we've just looked through, it looks as if most of these storms are going to be in the forms of gusty winds and even the chance of lightning or rain. The actual moisture out of them is going to be pretty slim. Then you're going to see that this is going to track basically off to the northeast. So now let's look at the statewide map, give you the wider view as to what's taking place with this. You'll notice again the same type of thing, those storms starting to build around 2:15 in the afternoon, and then you're going to see it track, and you're going to watch that as it tracks right on out the I-76 corridor. So most of us do have a chance at getting a little bit of these rain showers. However, unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be a lot of rain. If you get it, it looks like it's going to be light. So our temperatures today are going to be pretty warm. As you look at the state, you'll notice most of us are going to be in the 80s today, the mid to the upper 80s. Here in the Front Range, you'll see our temperatures basically swaying just kind of around that 84-degree mark. Here in Denver, you're going to see temperatures closer to like 86. So it's going to be warm, but it's going to be much cooler than what we saw our temperatures yesterday. Now let's look at our 7-day planner, because I want to show you, you're going to notice that we're going to see these heat pretty much staying with us throughout the week. We're going to stay in the 80s. Some of us are going to see the 90s on a few days, and the chance of those afternoon storms are going to stick with us pretty much each and every day. Now, Saturday actually looks to be our best chance at getting some rain, and we really need those rain showers. Unfortunately, it's still looking like it's going to be light rain and nothing necessarily that's going to really help out these firefighters down here. So if we can keep these wind conditions down and actually just not have that wind really pick up so they can fight this from the ground and the air, that will be good news. Unfortunately, this morning they're dealing with a lot of smoke. It is pretty much all over the area, and you're going to even notice that in Denver as the winds are pushing that smoke down there today.